back to my channel, Angela's Universe, and today we are going to be getting into all the tea I'm talking about in that, and we're going to be reading some, Reddit teen drama that is actually very real, and these posts have been made. Okay, I'm going to be reading off my phone, but whatever the story is, I'm going to put it up there. This is something different that I've never done before, and I'm actually really excited to get into it and see what these people's lives are like and give them advice based off of the tea and the drama they spill on us. And I will try my best not to laugh, no matter how silly the story is, okay? And comment down below too what other videos you want me to do, what different things you want to see on my channel as I'm going to 1K. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is the first one. My best friend started dating my crush and didn't tell me. So I blank, they didn't put the name. I blank told my best friend that I liked this guy in our class for months. She said she didn't see him in that way. Fast forward a few weeks, I find out they're dating from his Instagram story. She never told me. I feel betrayed and also confused. Am I overreacting? Girl, run. Run and never come back. I'm just kidding. But I think it also depends on how much you like the dude and how you talked about him. If it's this is very a dependable situation, because if it's oh my god, I like this guy so much, I can see myself getting married to him, I need that, then she's gonna obviously feel wow, she really likes this dude, I cannot break her heart like this. But if it's just a simple crush, then I don't know why she didn't tell you. One. Two, the fact that you had to find out from his story, not even her story, that means that she was hiding it from you on purpose beforehand, but you had to find out from his story and she never told you. She wasn't planning on telling you, or was she just waiting for the right moment? There are a lot of things that play into this situation. I would not say that you are overreacting, because this stuff happens on the daily to regular people too. You're regular. Sorry, but this stuff happens to people all the time, so it's you're not overreacting. It's just, it depends on how you went about telling her, oh, what's up? That's my man, going out to defend him, stuff like that. How much did you really like this guy to the point where she felt she couldn't tell you that she liked him too, And it's I don't really believe in this, but people, in the movies, people are always I call dibs on him, I call dibs on her, stuff like that. And me personally, I don't think that makes sense, because whoever gets to the person first, whoever gets to the person first gets to the person first. So it's okay. But it could be a situation where you call dibs, she didn't care, she still got her man, and here we are. But my advice to you is talk to her, have a calm conversation about it, and also see where she was coming from. Don't just be oh, this girl looks she didn't want to tell me, let's run it right now. Let's not do that. Let's calm down and have a conversation before we run it. I'm not saying you should run it, but yeah. Okay, so the second one says, my friend group kicked me out for no reason. I blank was in a friend group of 5 people. One day, they just stopped replying to my text and uninvited me from our group hangouts. When I asked why, they just said I was kind of annoying lately. I have no idea what I did wrong. Should I try to fix it or move on? Honey boo boo, watch all the other videos on my channel. I'm telling you now. Go. Don't try to fix this. None of that. Those are probably the fakest people you'll ever meet in your life. The people who just silently ghost you. They don't even try to tell you to improve on what you're doing wrong. None of that. They just gonna leave you in the dark and hope that you disappear one day. And I, for one, think that that's awful. If you don't, like me, I've been friends with people who I don't want to be friends with, and I'll just tell them straight up. It's better to be straightforward than to beat around the bush, because then it's gonna end up hurting more. But the fact that she's should I try to fix it? Honey, no. If they're gonna do it to you once and then you go try to fix it and then they bring you back, they'll just either end up doing it to somebody else or you again. Maybe it's there was tea behind it, why they did that, what you did, something. But either way, people should not be moving like that. People shouldn't leave you in the dark like that. If you did something that they didn't like, they should have just told you, instead of going around saying oh, you've been kind of annoying. If they don't like your personality, find people people that will. Like, this is not the foundation of my channel, but this is most of the stuff I talk about, like advice, friendship, stuff like that, because I've been through a lot. But yeah. Okay, she blocked me after one argument. I, blank, was talking to this girl for 2 months. We had one argument over text about whether I take things too seriously, and the next day she blocked me on everything. I don't even know what I did. I feel dumb and hurt. Is this normal teenage girl behavior, or was I in the wrong? Okay, boo. Okay. Listen, I can't even front, because most of the time I end up blocking people if I feel like they're stressing me out. I think it's just like a girl thing. Guys might do it too. Girls might not do it. Like, I don't know. But me personally, I can relate with the girl on this one, because it's like, how are you going to be stressing me out on my cellular device? Whenever I find out that I'm getting too stressed or too like hyped in a conversation because somebody else is making me mad on the device that I'm supposed to be happy I have, no, you're getting blocked. Especially if it's like something new every day. He said he was talking to this girl for 2 months, so we don't know if they had previous arguments before then, but what it's looking like right now, they're talking. Mind you, they're not dating. What it's looking like right now, I think like she was realizing, wow, this really isn't for me. I cannot see myself dating you, and then she just blocks you. Of course, ghosting somebody isn't nice either. You should have told them first, but either way, it's like, if she can't see herself with you, what's the point of talking to you? And even though she's talked to him for 2 months, she's gathering up enough information to know if she even wants to pursue this or not. And obviously, well, she said that they had an argument over text about him taking things too seriously, something like that, and next thing you know, he's blocked. So, and then he's typing about it on Reddit. So it speaks for itself. But I'm so sorry, blank. And nobody should ever have to wake up being blocked randomly by somebody who they're supposed to have a crush on. That hurts. I can't say I've been through that, but you know, I feel for you, dude. My friend copies everything I do. I, blank, noticed my friend is literally turning into me. She got the same hairstyle, started dressing like me, and now she's even talking to the guy I like after I mentioned him. It's creeping me out, but I don't know how to bring it up without sounding dramatic. What do I do? Honey, run. That's what you do. You run. Let me tell you. There's this girl at my school. I'm close with this girl. We'll just call her N. Me and her are close. We're like besties. Like, she's not my bestie, my other bestie. Whatever. But we're close, right? There's this other girl. She's a part of the people I sit with at lunch. And I have most of my classes with her too. Like, she's okay. I've talked about this girl multiple times before. I'm realizing she might be the problem. But anyway. So basically, like, she's always talking to my friend, and by talking to her, I mean she's trying to get like information out of her, like, oh, where did you go to dye your hair? What nail designs are you gonna do next? What's your lash map? Like, are you gonna curl your hair tomorrow? We should match, stuff like that. And it's like, okay, at first it's like, oh, she just wants to be fresh, she just wants to be sweet. But she started doing it like every month, every day, that it was getting creepy. I don't know if my friend ever called her out on it. I just said, oh, that's weird. And then I'm dawned about it because it wasn't me. But if I was in a situation like that, I would have been like, listen, girl, I don't mean to like sound dramatic, but are you a stalker? JK, don't do that. But this girl said it herself, my friend is doing everything I do. This is giving number 1, where she's talking to the same guy after you said you liked him. Girl, bah, get your lick back. JK, don't do that. I have a lot of energy today. Sorry, guys. Anyway, basically, back to what I was saying. If you feel like she's copying you, dressing like you, same hairstyles, talking to guys that you like, and you're like, am I being dramatic? No, you're not, honey boo boo. Run. Even if you choose to have a conversation with her and she still does those things, run. Because it starts from that, and then it'll grow and grow and grow. You gotta nip it in the bud now, or else it's just gonna keep on growing and growing and growing, and we can't have that. I caught my boyfriend texting his ex.
That's crazy.
I blank was sitting next to my boyfriend during lunch and saw a notification from his ex pop up. He's been texting her. He says they're just friends, but I feel like he's hiding something. Am I being insecure or is this a red flag? Red flag, honey. If it's an ex, run. I keep on saying run, but that's all there is to do whenever you meet people like this. Run. Ain't no way. Okay, if he says they're just friends, that's how you know they're more than friends. The fact that he has to reassure you that they're just friends, they're more than friends. I wouldn't trust him for a second. I'm saying this now because I've had friends who have come to cry about me over a guy who left them for their just friend for their ex that's supposed to be just a friend. I'm not saying you're being insecure about this. This is a red flag because you're the new chapter. Why is he still talking to the old one? We've turned a whole new page. We're in a whole new book, honey. So why are you still on the old one? 1, 2, he's been texting her, so this isn't the first time. If he leaves you, I wouldn't be shocked. And I'm being so honest now. You have to confront him. You have to have a conversation with him. Maybe go through the text. I'm not saying be like that, but I'm saying you need reassurance, and just friends isn't doing it. So you need to go figure out what's going on. And if that includes a conversation, that includes a conversation. If that includes like checking his phone, that includes checking his phone. Whatever that means to you. But don't be with the guy who's texting his just friend ex. That's how you know it's more than that, honey. My parents read my diary and grounded me. I'm blank, and I keep a diary where I vent and talk about my feelings. I don't think anyone read it until my mom brought up something I wrote about being sad lately. Then she grounded me for talking back in the diary. I feel like my privacy is gone. What should I do? Girl, okay, let me tell you. Wait, one sec. Look. Diary. 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 As you can see, I have plenty of diaries, and I feel like diaries are a good way to express your emotions in privacy. Like, at first when I had a diary, it was just a notebook, as y'all saw. It was just a notebook, like anybody could read it, blah, 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 blah. But my mom made it very clear to me that that is my safe space. I can write what I want in it and nobody's gonna go through it. Like, that's my business. And then eventually I started getting diaries with locks on it that I only know the code to, for reasons like nobody was going through it, but like, extra security, like I said before. And it's like, diaries are supposed to be your safe space. They're supposed to be where you process your thoughts. They're supposed to be where you're thinking out loud. And I'm not like one of those, like, whenever people go to box and like they punch their feelings out in the bag. I prefer writing my feelings out on a piece of paper, because there I get it out somewhere, especially if I don't want to yell it out. Like, you always have to keep that stuff going out, or else it's going to explode at the wrong person. And we don't need that, honey boo boo. And it's like, your diary is supposed to be a safe space for you. It's supposed to be where you can express yourself without feeling judged. But the fact that your parents went through it, I feel like that's a breach of trust and privacy. And I feel like you need to get a diary with either a lock on it and you only know the code to it, or you need to like something, you need to find a way to express yourself. I just don't think that that's okay. Me personally, other people might have different opinions, but my advice to you is to get a diary with a lock on it, because that was a breach of privacy. I am the only one in my friend group without a boyfriend. I'm blank, and all my friends have boyfriends or are talking to someone. I feel super left out, and like I'm not pretty enough. I try not to let it bother me, but it's starting to hurt. Is something wrong with me? No, honey, nothing is wrong with you. You're beautiful, I'm sure of it, even though I can't see you through my phone. You're beautiful. Because listen, I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have none of that. I would say half of my friends do, half of them don't, and I'm on the half that don't. But I'm saying, like, just because, look at me, I'm pretty. Most of the girls in my friend group are pretty. All of them are. So it's like, either you're pretty, it's like, I'm trying to process, sorry. Everybody is gorgeous. Everybody is beautiful. And if you like a guy, okay. If you don't like anybody, that's okay. You shouldn't force yourself to feel like you have to be with someone, or you shouldn't start liking someone just because you want to be a part of the gang. Okay? It's okay to be single. Single life is realize this. Being single is good, because this is the only time you have to yourself to do whatever you want without no repercussions. You can go to a party, you can hang out, but once you're in a relationship, there are going to be guidelines or rules and stuff that you can't break, which puts you to a limit. Look at it this way. This is a time where you can have this is a time where you can spend having fun, going out, like stuff like that. You shouldn't feel like you have to hold yourself back and just like grab a boyfriend, steal a boyfriend for a day, buy one for a day, do all that just so you can feel included in your friend group. Now, it's different if your friend group was purposely like leaving you out because you didn't have a man, then that would be a different conversation. But either way, I feel like you shouldn't feel some type of way because you don't have a man. Like, celebrate yourself instead of celebrating somebody else. And yeah, like, everybody's gorgeous. You shouldn't feel like there's something wrong with you. It's just the right one isn't there yet. My friend exposed a secret I told her privately. I told my friend something really personal and swore her to secrecy. A week later, someone else brought it up in the hallway. Turns out she told another friend as a joke, and now it's spreading. I want to confront her, but I don't know how. Help? Honey, that's not your friend. Simple as that. That's not your friend. If she's out here spilling your secrets and spilling your tea to other people, no ma'am, that's not your friend. I understand that you like begged her for her secrecy, you made her swear she wasn't going to tell anybody, and then she still went behind your back and said it as a joke or on accident or whatever it was. But either way, like, you should only tell people who you know can keep their mouth shut. I wouldn't tell a friend who I barely talk to my business and then expect it to like stay in their mouth. Like, obviously it's gonna come out, especially if I don't talk to the person that well or if I can't trust them. And you should have known this girl before, like, known this girl. When I say know, I mean know this girl before you spread your business. Like, you don't know what she's gonna do, you don't know like who she's gonna tell, and you do need to confront her because you're like, what happened to secrecy? Whenever somebody messes with you, you have to let them know they can't do that again, or else they're just gonna keep on walking all over you. You have to like set boundaries. And now I hope you've learned your lesson not to tell that girl any more drama or tea, because obviously she can't keep her mouth shut. So you have to try to find people who you're close to and you trust to tell your information to. I understand everybody feels like they need to vent, everybody feels like they need to tell at least one friend information that's going on. Like, I have that friend too, and I trust her with like a lot of my information, that's why I tell her. But you can't be telling people who you barely talk to, or people who you're not sure if they have a big mouth, people who you don't know it will slip out accidentally. Like, it happens, but you know. And don't even be thinking about, should I confront her? No, girl, go for it, because what's up with secrecy? You need to let her know that that didn't sit right with you, or else she's gonna do it again. Oh my goodness, y'all, this was so fun to film. I absolutely loved it. Tell me if you like the pajama party idea. I'm actually feeling my PJs right now. But comment down below what other videos you want me to do. And also, I just opened an Etsy store online. I'm basically selling teen apparel, teen clothes, you know, stuff that screams teen. The link is going to be in the description below, so you can go check that out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support, and comment down below what other videos you want me to do, what other content you want to see. And yeah, 1K 2025 summer. Love y'all.